The Haunting of Room 305. In the fall of 1997, Lisa Harris, a college freshman, moved into a small off-campus apartment building. The building had a reputation among students for being affordable, yet many avoided it due to eerie tales surrounding Room 305. It was said to be haunted, but Lisa, skeptical of ghost stories, dismissed the warnings as superstitious nonsense. Lisa's first week in Room 305 was uneventful, but strange occurrences soon began. It started subtly. Objects moved from their original places, lights flickered without reason, and a faint but distinct sound of whispering echoed late at night. Thinking it was just her imagination, she brushed it off. One night, Lisa woke abruptly at 3:05 a.m. to the sensation of someone sitting on the edge of her bed. Heart pounding, she switched on the lamp, but the room was empty. She convinced herself it was a dream and went back to sleep. However, the next morning, she noticed a faint imprint on her bedspread, as if someone had indeed been sitting there. The disturbances escalated. Lisa's laptop would turn on by itself, displaying nonsensical lines of text. Books fell from shelves with no apparent cause. The whispering grew louder and more distinct, but she could never make out the words. Her friends began avoiding her apartment, unnerved by the heavy, oppressive atmosphere that seemed to linger there. One evening, as Lisa studied alone, the temperature in the room dropped suddenly. Her breath fogged in the chilly air, and the lights dimmed. A shadowy figure appeared in the corner of her room, its form indistinct but its presence undeniably malevolent. Paralyzed with fear, Lisa could only watch as the figure slowly advanced toward her. Just as it reached her desk, the lights surged back to full brightness, and the figure vanished. Terrified, Lisa confided in her landlord, who reluctantly revealed the building's dark history. Decades earlier, a young woman named Emily had lived in Room 305. She was a quiet, reclusive tenant who rarely interacted with others. One night, Emily was found dead in her room under mysterious circumstances. The official cause was deemed suicide, but neighbors reported hearing screams and a struggle before her death. Since then, tenants of Room 305 had reported unsettling experiences, many leaving after only a few weeks. Desperate, Lisa contacted a local paranormal investigator, who performed a cleansing ritual in the apartment. During the ritual, the investigator claimed to sense Emily's presence, describing her as a tortured soul trapped by unresolved trauma. As the ritual concluded, Lisa felt a sudden release, as if a weight had been lifted. The disturbances ceased, and Lisa stayed in Room 305 for the remainder of the semester. Yet, she could never forget the chilling nights and the figure that had loomed in the shadows. Even years later, she sometimes woke at 3:05 a.m., half expecting to feel the weight of someone sitting on her bed once more. Room 305 remains vacant to this day. Moral of the story. The story of Room 305 teaches us that some mysteries are rooted in unresolved pain and trauma. Ignoring warnings or dismissing unusual occurrences can put us in harm's way. It also emphasizes the importance of seeking help and understanding rather than living in fear. Ultimately, it reminds us to respect the unknown and the energies that may linger in the spaces we inhabit, for not everything can be explained or dismissed by logic alone.